awesome. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy, turn it like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop, piper. Warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and second and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop, pipe up.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve is. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment, I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill up. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the makeup. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like them and them, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show, they tell you I'm loco. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Hit the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes, your chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn if they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug if you're in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know where we be, neither. We in the club all the time, so pop on. Shady Aftermath.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. First down at their own 37-yard line.
never gave up. All I know is going to get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain and taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Out here broke.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed him the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Titans at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
To throw is Ward. And this is incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing now, Ward. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chimway DK, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans pick the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Donnelly. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Back to throw. Donnelly. Now he pulled in downfield by Collins. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A nice throw there by this rookie from Michigan State that results in a 1st down.
First down. A pickup of 44 yards on the play. 1st down, Texans.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And caught. Touchdown, Houston. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
70, here we go.
They fake the handoff, now Ward. Short throw taken in by Conquo. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. To throw, here's Ward. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's go now. Go.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Ready. Back up.
Here's Ward. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Titans have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now he'll tuck this and run. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 40-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
70 Lions.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Second and 11. Looking to throw. Donnelly. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the locker.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Houston.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A final shot before break. Donnelly. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A one-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Lots of hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going.
And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to have a Texans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. It's Collins. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Titans' 45-yard line.
Delson in motion. 2nd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Powering his way forward. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. Call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. Open man is Collins. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time.
Well, they're certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Donovan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. And oh, it's blocked. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in cover. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Ward. He'll complete this one. Lukaku. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
3-yard pickup.
2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Ward. And that is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start with the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Throwing to start the drive. Donnelly. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Donnelly. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
60 Bison. Go.
From the gun, Ward. That's complete to DK. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And a run on the inside handoff. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 3.
Ready?
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss on the play. It's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
And the Texans 1st down.
Looking to throw. Donnelly. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, he'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Play action now. Ward. And he complete to Okonkwo. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away and trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And the Texans will take over. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
He's back to throw. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
8-yard pickup. First down, Texans.
On the set. Go!
Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the... These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That's complete to Dell. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
And the Texans first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Houston.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here we go, first and goal.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for him. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's caught. with it. We are tied here in the fourth. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the O team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Ward.
Over the middle, complete. It's Williamson. And all the way down to the 9.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Ready, set.
3rd down and goal coming up here.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Ready.
To throw is Ward.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And they have regained the lead. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talked so much about
takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's taken from me. Life's gotta always be missing